So that's...
So we'll be going back and forth. So we'll get lots of
maybe there'll
steps.
be like a special alarm, a celebratory...
No, it'll be like that. What was that game, that the original digital video game?
Yes.
Pong.
Pong.
So we'll be playing Pong.
I love
and
that.
Forth. Yes.
Well, one of the things that you might want to do while you're playing Pong is sip a nice hot cup of tea that's going to be so relaxing.
And actually, what I have here is, in this teacup, I have a chamomile tea bag and a mint tea bag. And the three teas we're going to speak about initially are separate Egyptian chamomile, which is only made from chamomile flowers. It never gets bitter, no matter how long you steep it. It's a remarkable tea. And then our peppermint tea, which comes from the Pacific Northwest, also organic. And then you have another option, a blend of the two. In one tea bag, we blend the peppermint and the chamomile together. The reason why I figured they were perfect to follow Digest Assure is drinking tea, a warm liquid. We don't want to drink too much fluid at meals because that dilutes the acid our stomach secretes. It dilutes the enzymes and the work they must do. So we don't want to drink a whole bunch of fluids at a meal. If we're going to drink some fluid at a meal, drink a small amount of tea like peppermint or chamomile, or chamomile peppermint, the blend of the two, because those tend to soothe the stomach, and as long as you're not taking in too much fluid, enhance digestion.
Don't you think though, Andrew? I mean, I've always been a big fan of Andrew's teas, and the one thing I do claim to know a little bit about is tea, being from England. Andrew's teas are the finest. I mean, organic, brilliantly sourced. But these blends, whichever you choose, are so relaxing that they ease me down into a relaxing state of mind. And
it's really a wonderful habit to have, drinking tea. It's not a habit that we have as Americans. It's 0 calories. These teas are truly, our chamomile tastes like honey in water, even though it's no calories and no sugar. They're truly wonderful teas. We've searched the world over for the best, and obviously the best chamomile, you've probably heard about this before, comes from Egypt, Egyptian chamomile. Sometimes because of instability in that part of the world, our chamomile tea disappears. If we can't replace it with a tea of equal quality, then we will not make a tea. So we have our peppermint tea, our chamomile tea, or Egyptian pepper, or the chamomile mint tea. But the one thing that I mentioned briefly before that's really important to remember, it's something I often forget, that because I exercise a lot, I tend to have a habit of drinking a lot of fluid, which is a good habit.
Right.
But it's not a good habit to have while you're having meals, because when you drink a lot of fluid with a meal, as I said before, you counteract, you undermine, you dilute the acid your body secretes to digest those foods. You also dilute the enzymes that are going to be relied upon to do that work of digestion. So again, it's very important, it's very intelligent to not drink too much fluid while you're having a meal. A lot of Americans do that. And if you are, it's very soothing and very beneficial to have chamomile or mint or chamomile mint tea. Those are the 3 ideal teas to enjoy with a meal.
Price-wise, just so you know, these are all the same, I believe. So there's a 30 sachet, 60 sachet, or the 90 sachet. Very, very affordable. And one of the things that we encourage you to do, whichever blend you choose, you have the 30-day return policy. I want you to try it. I really want you to give them a go, because I think once you start, you'll really enjoy that new routine. And it's a little bit of you time every afternoon or every evening after you finish looking after the kids or get home from a hard day at work. Relax with a nice hot cup of one of Andrew's teas. They're just glorious. I wouldn't be without them now. And I'd never tried them up until about 2 years ago. So if you'd like to give them a go, of course, I would recommend, just so you know, the peppermint.